Another week in the book for MUT. Let's go ahead and check out what we had last week and what we can go ahead and look forward to this week. What's going on, everybody? What's good? It's your boy Rob, aka Roboto. So today I'm here to go over the latest and greatest from Madden 22 Ultimate Team in particular. I know, weekly series here that we got going on, recapping the latest to do with MUT, previewing what's coming ahead this week. I know last week we went on Tuesday. I'm gonna let you guys know next week I'm on vacation, so I might not put something out until Tuesday again next week, but bear with me. We're working through this. We're navigating the waters. It's gonna be all good no matter what. But before we get into anything to do with Madden Ultimate Team, Madden 22, all that good stuff, just want to let you know, if you guys are new here, I appreciate you for stopping by. If you'd be so kind as to hit the subscribe button down below, notification bell right next to it. You're notified anytime I'm live right here, brand new content. Also, if you like this video, like what you see, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. And in the comment section down below, let me know what was your biggest W of this past week. Let me know. I want to know. You guys got to let me know how you all are thriving this year, okay? Let's get into it. Before this video even gets started and we dive into everything for MUT 22 for this past week, I do want to let you guys know that right now there is a Superstar KO reward for Calais Campbell. We saw this kind of like leaked out, teased out last week. Calais Campbell is one of them. I think another one was Kyler Murray. I think he's the last one. I believe that probably will be next week that Kyler's coming out, because last week we had Hayden. Campbell's this week. I'm assuming next week is Kyler. But Calais Campbell here, 86 overall, as you see right here on MUT.gg. I'll also show you how it looks in game under Superstar KO and the rewards right there. So it's going to be Calais Campbell. Quick sell value here on MUT.gg says 515 training. So if you're in the market for training, go ahead and get after it. I don't think it's a great card as a defensive end. It'll be a nice solid DT, but the unfortunate thing is here, I mean, he doesn't go in his power up, so you can't really like change his position. I mean, you can line him up there and sub him out or whatever. So I don't know if that's what your plan is for him, and you know, you're fine with him taking up a roster spot, cool. If not, I mean, he's just going to be good training value pretty much, right? So and I don't think he can change his theme teams. I don't believe so. But this does get his art, right? So if you are a Calais Campbell fan or a Ravens fan, Jags, Ravens, Cardinals as well, if you want this University of Miami art here for Calais Campbell when he played for the U, go ahead and play that Superstar KO. I'm going to do it just because I want the training, right? Free training, why not? All right, so before we dive into anything, kind of nice little kickoff here for Ultimate Kickoff. We did get Ultimate Kickoff as expected this past week. Came on Thursday, and one of the, I guess you could say, champions, masters, whatever you want to call it, is Calvin Johnson. Now, the hilarious part of this whole thing is that EA sent out a tweet announcing it, and there's Calvin Johnson from the Detroit Lions, and this is their pin tweet from the Detroit Lions. So that's pretty much how that's been going. But so let's just go over to the MUT newsletter here and kind of go over what they've been talking about in the last couple days. I'm gonna make this a little bit smaller. There you go. All right, cool. So now we can actually see this. So September 10th, this came out a few days ago. Let's just walk through everything that went through. I don't know, my favorite challenges. Superstar KO Campus Legend Joe Hayden. We went over this last week. Joe Hayden's a pretty solid reward. I already quick sold him off my team. Some solid training there. Wildcard Wednesday came out. We got veterans Joe Hayden, Jamie Collins, Sammy Watkins, Jimmy Graham, DJ Swearinger. I will let you guys know, by the way, let's just switch over to the game real quick so I can actually show you what I'm talking about here. But I will let you guys know on the missions here this week, we will be getting a free Wildcard Wednesday player. Now, from Kralo's explanation, it sounds like we're going to be able to get in the fantasy, there's a pack that contains the 4 different selections, right? Veterans, heavyweights, rising stars, flashbacks, and within that you can pick which one you want in particular, right, out of the group. So you can pick any of the veterans that we got, any of the flashbacks that we got, heavyweight so far, right? So in my mind, thinking about it like this, there's multiple ways you guys could do this. Either A, you could get somebody that you need for your team, obviously like Daniel Jones, for example. I mean, he's probably gonna be on everybody's team tomorrow. If not him, then a guy like Montez Sweat, right? Montez Sweat's another guy that came out with the heavyweights release that I think I'll be adding to my squad. I think he's just, his speed and what he does down there on the defensive line is important. So just note that though, right? So right here, veterans, as you see, Wildcard Wednesday, week 1 through 4 pack there for 20 stars. This week, we're gonna get 5 more stars, and that should be the pack there for Wildcard Wednesday. And then we can pick whichever one we want as per EA, as per Kralo, unless they change that. So That's coming up this week. The best one out of this group is probably Jimmy Graham, with Joe Hayden behind him there. Sammy Watkins is okay. So that was that. Limited editions came out on Thursday. Nick Chubb, Fletcher Cox. Nothing too crazy. The Chubb card is cool, but is he that much better than Reggie Bush or Saquon Barkley or even Derrick Henry? He's okay. I've seen some reviews. He's all right. He's not bad, but it's a good 91 there for the Browns. Not a slouch at all. I mean, is he better than any of the others? Not really. And Fletcher Cox, defensive tackle. I mean, if you're an Eagles fan, obviously, but I wouldn't sweat too much about Fletcher Cox. It's not really anything to cry home about. So Thursday was huge. Obviously, the season came back, the NFL season. We'll talk about that in a little bit too when we review or preview, I guess, Team of the Week. But Ultimate Kickoff came out. Julio Jones right there is one of the LTDs. He can, 88 speed on a 92. His route running's nice. His catching's nice. Spec catch is solid, but that speed is the question mark, right? Always is. And then the champions were Calvin Johnson and, as we went over earlier, and Sean Taylor. Actually, this past weekend was Madden, I guess a fake Madden Live, I guess you could say, but everybody in directory had a drop. So I hope you guys got like 12 packs, 12 free Twitch packs. You get 4 per day, which is pretty dope, between Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And we also had giveaways, and I was able to give away Sean Taylor here, power up and all that good stuff to somebody in my chat over the weekend. So make sure, if you guys aren't following me on Twitch, I'm not going that live. I don't go live that much anymore nowadays. So when I do go live, it's actually valuable and worth your time. So but Sean Taylor, Calvin Johnson, I'm not going to argue. Great picks for Ultimate Kickoff Masters here. Strong names. But Calvin kind of got replaced early, really quickly, I'd say. But here are the 88 overall heroes. Trufont's on my team. The cool thing about this whole Ultimate Kickoff thing, I guess cool or not cool, depending on how you look at it, you do this set, right? And you can get Megatron or Sean Taylor, and out of that, you can get 5 88s back, right? So, but they're all NCAT. You can't use them in sets, nothing like that. And the Ultimate Kickoff rewards too, like half of them are NCAT, the other half, you'd have to do some extra sweaty stuff. Like you have to go play the yard for about 2-3 hours, and then the other thing is, I forget what the other one was. I think you have to actually like complete all the missions under Ultimate Kickoff in order to get 88 for free. That's a lot of stuff. We can go over it in a little bit, but that's pretty much what came out on Thursday. Here's the list of all the players that came out, 88s and such. Trufont's on my team. I just went ahead and added like holes in my offense and defense, really. So I added Tooney, I added Eric Fisher. There's a bunch of dudes I added to the squad. Galladay, obvious for Giants reasons. There's a lot of good ones. Amos is really good. I don't have him on my team. Zeitler's on my team. Giants reasons. Everett's on my team. He's probably the best, one of the best cards in the whole bunch. Best tight end, at least, for sure. So that's just guys you want to keep keep mindful of. Excuse me. Right here, shouts to my dude John Beast. By the way, he won the first major championship of the Madden 22 years. So shouts to John Beast. But we also have the MCS Ultimate Kickoff, which gave you a free 89 overall Tyreek Hill. If you didn't get Tyreek Hill, that's kind of on you, to be honest with you. It's kind of lame, because that's, it's a really good card, and we've been letting you guys know for weeks that this is coming for at least a week now. And all you have to do is watch the 2 MCS events on Tuesday and Wednesday, and you got this dude, or Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, one of the 2, and you get this dude for free. He's on my team. He's actually pretty damn good. It's one of the better free cards we've gotten in a long time. So that was the MCS event that ended, I think, Wednesday. So shouts to Madden for this. Just keep an eye out on these things, guys, because you need these little, parts, whether this is Tyreek now this time or another dude that we have to watch in events and collect. You need these parts to get that 97, so keep that in mind there. Legends came out on Saturday, and like I said, the hype for Calvin Johnson kind of quickly died, because here we got Jerry Rice, one of the GOATs. Megatron's also a GOAT too, but Jerry Rice, this card is kind of nuts. For context here, his 99 last year had 95 speed, okay? So now this 92 is coming out with 92 speed. In years past, that's probably been the biggest complaint about Jerry Rice, is that he does just have speed like the other guys, right? And this, he's competing right now, and he probably will compete for a long time as one of the better receivers in the game. Route running's pretty solid. This is his LTD item, which you can obviously power up to through the regular path there. 92 catch, 91 spec catch. If I had to pick between the two, I'm picking Jerry Rice over Julio, I think, in my opinion. Jerry Rice just looks really nice, and he has the better archetype too out of the 2 of them there. So, and Calvin Johnson's a physical, Julio's physical. Yeah, I'm taking Jerry Rice. So Jerry Rice, there, good. Mike Haynes here. Maybe to some not that known of a name. He's not, household name, but you see the card here and you're like 91 overall, 90 speed, 90 zone, 90 man, 91 press. His LTD is just even a little better, but I've seen about 3 or 4 people use him, and this dude's just getting cooked, getting burned. He cannot hold anybody. He cannot play a good zone. So I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Maybe some people aren't using them right. Maybe they have to put them in the, I don't know. But as a man-to-man corner, and with all these attributes here, all over 90, the important ones at least, with 91 press, 91 man, 91 zone, 92 press, 91 speed, excuse me. And then I think his block shot's like 82 or something like that. This dude should be nasty, but I haven't seen great things about him. So Mike Haynes is the other legend. Those two legends came out on Saturday, excuse me. You know, we were going over the fastest CBs here. I don't understand. But that's pretty much the gist of the last week. Now let's jump into the game and check out to see what we had to deal with throughout Madden this year, or this week, I'd say. Ultimate kickoff solos here were pretty easy. Kind of flew through those. They weren't a drag at all. So that's pretty much all we really got in the solo department from the last week. Veteran solos were also dumb easy. They weren't hard at all. But as we go ahead and check out the missions here, this is the stuff that I'm talking about that you guys want to take note of, right? So as you go Ultimate Season here, you can go ahead and check out what you need to do in order to complete these objectives. So I just finished up the first quarter. So right here, the Campus Heroes, you need to win 10 head games rushing for 80 yards, at least, I believe that was. So these are kind of like, some of these aren't difficult, but just some of these are just annoying, right? Like just some of these are just super annoying. So just keep that in mind. But once you get all of them done here, the good thing about it is that you get to pick one of 3 88 overall Ultimate Kickoff Heroes, 35k XP and 20k coins. But one of 3 88 overall Ultimate Kickoff Heroes, I believe that's just for finishing all this good stuff here. So there's nothing really much changing there on that end in terms of the missions, in terms of the solos. Nothing crazy there. The marketplace was impacted a little bit. I will say this Legends Fantasy Pack for a lot of people was hot. For me, I opened it a couple times, or I opened one of these bundles, excuse me. Nothing crazy coming out of that. So I can't attest to that personally, but something to keep in mind there. Ultimate Kickoff stuff here is okay. I bought one of the bundles, I think. I forget which one I got, but you know, it is what it is. Nothing has been overly great this year in terms of packs and stuff, so keep that in mind there as well. Special offers, we got 2 left, so we're approaching level 50 soon. They still have their own Brandon Marshall in here. That's hilarious. Training store, nothing has changed much. It's still the same deal here. Flashback, Campus Heroes, heavyweights, all that good stuff, veterans, all that good stuff are still in here, so keep that all in mind there as you progress through. The one thing I did want to touch on here as we close out is the upcoming Team of the Week. Now, just looking back and going over my notes here for the last week, nothing was crazy in the Madden world. There wasn't many major issues. Xbox is still crashing for me. I hate it so much. It's really, I just really hate it so much. There was an issue too with the overalls changing here, and I think this was like found at the end of last week, early the week previous. The missions here, if you go into your Ultimate Season and you go ahead, or I'm sorry, not the Ultimate Season, the campaign, and you check in the epilogue, right? Campaign epilogue. Previously, this reward for reaching 90 overall was a Legends pack, or a Legends player, I think it was 90 plus Legends player, something like that. It was something to do with Legends. Now it's just a Gridiron pack. Arguably one of the worst packs in the game, because these packs are horrible and they come as a reward for basically everything, as you see here. These packs aren't great, so EA didn't do us any favors there, so that's kind of annoying there that they changed that. MUT rewards, if you guys are at MUT rewards, I'll show you the screen now. This is how it looks on my phone because I can't log in for some reason, because EA's website is down and won't let me send a security code to myself, even though they forced me to do 2-factor authentication. But anyway, this is my MUT rewards. I'm barely over 1,000. That's how much I'm playing this game this year. For those of you who saw last year previously, that number was way out of there. So this year, a little step back, I'd say, on the MUT rewards department, but we are legend, and if you need to get to legend tier, the best thing I could say to you is try to open gap packs a couple a day, right? Try to open 3, 4, 5, 10, 20 gap packs a day. You should be there legend tier in no time, between the packs you get for rewards and the other packs you get from exchanging up through the gap pack method. So keep that in mind there too as well. Inside Deadeye confirmed still broken. I have it on my Daniel Jones. He runs all over the field, still throws the ball to inside Deadeye. All Deadeyes are broken. So just keep that in mind. Content schedule for this week. Today, Monday, not expecting much. Tomorrow's Tuesday. Like I said, Team of the Week, we can probably expect that, even though they haven't formally announced it, which is really dumb. Cutting in here real quick just to talk about Team of the Week. It was revealed here. I didn't get the video out in time, but I did want to cut in real quick to talk about Team of the Week. First and foremost here, the first set of crop of cards you're going to see here are the, I guess you could say, the heroes, they call them, but to me, I call them throwback players, throwback legends. It's not quite legends, they're throwback guys. Last year, the guys that came out in this section weren't really the sexiest all weeks, but week 1, we're kind of coming out strong here. Rodney Harrison is getting a card, a 91 overall, 88 speed there for him, 90 hit power. 91 tackle, 88 acceleration there. Not that bad overall. We just kind of really loaded at strong safety right now. And the other one's going to be running back or halfback Priest Holmes. 91 overall as well with 90 speed, 89 break tackle, 88 carry right there, 91 COD. His catching is 72. It's okay. Truck is at 77. Not the worst. Pretty solid names here. I'm not mad about it at all. I think the one thing that this kind of tells us is that if anything, EA is going to kind of replicate last year's setup in some way, shape, or form, where we have these two heroes that we can build into sets using other Team of the Week cards. I cannot sit here and guarantee that that's how it's going to be, but I'm going to go ahead and assume that it will be that. And the other thing we got to check out is the Team of the Week Week 1. Now, it was interesting because last year, let's start here with the LTD. It's Myles Garrett. Last year, what they did with LTDs was they made the LTD a player item from a performance in the past, right? So let's say, I don't know, 2015, Julio Jones had a huge game. They gave him an LTD because he had a huge week 1 game, 2 touchdowns, 200 yards, whatever. This year, it looks like they're giving it to just anybody who had a decent game. Because Myles Garrett, even though he's a big name, big star, his game wasn't that great. I mean, it was 4 tackles, 1 sack, tackle for loss. These are the exact stats off the EA tweet here. And, you know, whatever, it is what it is. The player of the week, though, is Chandler Jones, and he's not an LTD, but he's a 91 overall. 5 sacks, 4 tackles for losses, 2 forced fumbles. I think I talk about Chandler Jones in the video here somewhere as a possible option there. Isaiah Simmons was another name I was talking about. There's other guys like Jared Goff. There's a bunch of names out there for Team of the Week, but these are the main top cards that we know that are coming out. There's going to be a few more that'll come out that'll be parts of sets and such, so just keep an eye out for that. But I just wanted to show you guys here, once again, Team of the Week LTD is going to be Myles Garrett, player of the week is Chandler Jones, and then the 2 heroes we're getting, running back Priest Holmes, halfback Priest Holmes, and Rodney Harrison, strong safety. Veterans, or not veterans this week, rising stars this week. Last week was veterans. Rising stars this week should be the last set of solos for that free card. Make sure you guys are playing those and your legend solos as well. Get your legend solos done, get them tokens, get the wildcard Wednesday solos done, get those stars so you can get the free pack. Okay, LTDs coming out this week on Thursday, safe to assume, and Friday I don't know, you know, up in the air. I don't know if we're gonna get Ultimate Kickoff Part 2. I don't know if we're gonna get team builders. I don't know if we're gonna get something else entirely. No clue. But Fridays, that's the outlook here. Saturday, expect more legends, right? So let's go over and talk about Team of the Week, everything to do with the NFL Week 1 before we head out here. I'm gonna go and kind of check out Number Fire. Yes, I know, just because I work for FanDuel, I kind of want to go ahead and check this out. Let me fix the green screen here. But yeah, let's go check this out. These are the highest scoring fantasy dudes from yesterday. Now, I understand that, like, there's defensive guys too in this as well, right? So shout out to Chandler Jones, shout out to Isaiah Simmons. We can go over some of those defensive dudes, but I kind of want to look over the guys who kind of killed it yesterday overall. The defensive dudes, a lot of times EA kind of, you know, has some fun with it, I guess you could say. But on the offensive side of the ball, I'm looking on this side right here, and there's many an option. One option in particular I kind of want to point out and kind of get out the way is Christian McCaffrey, right? Dude almost had 100 on both sides of the ball. He didn't have any receiving or rushing touchdowns, but dude went almost 100 on both sides of the ball, right? Crazy. Arizona D's special teams there killed it. New Orleans killed it yesterday too, obviously. Some of the top quarterback performers, obviously Kyler Murray on top. I'd argue he's probably the best bet to get the upgrade here. We haven't had much of a Kyler Murray card at all to start the year, in my recollection, if I don't think. Yeah, I mean, it's been like Fields, it's been Lawrence, so it might be Kyler's time to shine. Guys like Mahomes might be held off for a bigger promo. Jameis might be a good one to give a card right now, right? You guys gotta think about it like this, right? Team of the Week, Jalen Hurts could be a good one. The big name dudes here, you know, a Patty Mahomes, a Tom Brady, even Dak, even Russ, like, sure, they could definitely get Team of the Week cards. Maybe they get one later on in the year, but I think EA is more inclined to save those dudes for bigger promos, stuff that they can market around dudes, X, Y, and Z. Receiving end here, Amari Cooper, Tyreek Hill, Deebo Samuel could be a good option there to get a Team of the Week card, because might be an opportunity to upgrade this guy like Deebo. You might not get a better card the rest of the year, you never know. So Corey Davis there, Tyler Lockett had some huge plays yesterday, D-Hop, Christian Kirk, obviously. So there's a lot of good options. It's week 1, but the good thing about week 1 is we can kind of see what EA is going to do and set the tone here. Nick Chubb with 2 rushing tutties, but he just got an upgrade, so it's kind of the balance there, right? Like, you know, Nick Chubb just got a card on Thursday, and he also had a good game this past week, so we're probably not going to see a Nick Chubb upgrade for quite some time. But all of this is to say that EA could switch up the team of the week process on us, right? So that's why I'm not going to dive too deep into any of this. I'm just giving you guys some names here to consider. All of this to say is that EA could come out and theoretically, and I kind of don't hate this idea, but EA could come out and say, hey, this year we're changing up team of the week, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and not go ahead and score anybody. You know, we're not gonna just give guys new cards. We're gonna give everybody +1s if you performed well this week through their power up, right? So that's some stuff to consider there, you know, as we go ahead and progress through the year, as I'm trying to find some defensive guys on the scoreboard. But I didn't look too much into defensive dudes. I know Chandler Jones killed it. Isaiah Simmons had a pick. So those are two guys I think defensively can go ahead and cause some havoc there, especially on your teams. You know, Chandler Jones coming off the edge, screaming off the edge with his speed, insane. So that's team of the week. That's my thoughts on it. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of leave it here, give you guys some names, throw it out there to get some ideas, but we don't know how the program's gonna be set up. Last year was set up where we had a mix of new dudes and old dudes. Previous years we had it set up where it's just all new current day dudes. So keep all that in mind. This could be a weird wonky thing, and based off EA's, you know, menus and everything they've set up this year, I'm kind of expecting a team of the week to be a little different, if not completely different, but at least a little different, right? So keep all that in mind. Team of the week should be coming out tomorrow on Tuesday. Hopefully we get a tease tonight for it. Tomorrow GMM, I'm sure we'll get more info on it too as well. All right, so that's gonna do it for this video. Appreciate you all for stopping by. Let me know in the comment section below what you think. Oh, let's actually check out the team real quick before we get out of here and talk about some upgrades. Upgrades here across the board, just basic upgrades, especially on the offensive line in particular. Got Leonard Davis last week, and then Tooney and Fisher were added out of the free pack, or not the free pack, but the Sean Taylor stuff and the solos, all that stuff. Galladay there added, he's behind my head here. Galladay here on the squad, he's third receiver there. Probably gonna move him outside, put Tyreek inside, something like that, or move Hester inside, I don't know, we're trying stuff. And on defense, same deal. As I said, we got Sean T, he's making plays. Dawkins back there is the other safety making plays. Trufant there, just as kind of like a placeholder for now, until somebody else better comes along. I might go get Revis just to upgrade my corners to something legit, you know, above a 90 there. But everybody else pretty much the same here. Dalvin Tomlinson on defensive line to help out. Giants theme team, all that good stuff too as well. So just basic solid upgrades across the team here. Tyreek there. We also added Devonta Smith. There's your rookie champion as my 5th wide receiver. So, you know, just to put everything in context, right? Remember when people were going nuts about this card, and here we are like a month later, and he's my wide receiver 5. So just keep that in context when you guys are trying to lose your minds about this stuff. So that's gonna do it for this video. Appreciate y'all for stopping by. If you'd be so kind, again, like the video, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. Gonna go ahead and wrap this up here for today. But again, let me know in the comment section down below what you think of the last week. Let me know what you think about team of the week, and let me know some team of the week predictions, even if it's about the promo, right? Appreciate y'all once again. Catch you next time. Peace out.